everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to have a look at the Crafty Meraki new release, the February release. And I say welcome back to my channel. I mean, it's been quite a while. I haven't uploaded videos in what feels like forever, and I know I say this at the beginning of every year since I started my channel anyway. I am aiming to do better and upload more, but we shall see. So anyway, we have some really fun hot foil and coordinating die cut things in this release. So I'm super excited about that because I do love my hot foiling and I do love die cutting. So it's all combined. So first off, we have the hugs. So this is the hot foil plate and then it's a coordinating die. And if you don't have a glimmer hot foil and you don't want to get into foiling, there is also a actual die cut. So you get 3 pieces, so you get the actual word or the letters, then you get a little shadow, and then you get a big shadow around as well. So lots of fun ways of adding this. So 2 that can go together or separate, whatever you choose to do. And then we have we have the same thing, hot foil and coordinating die cut. It all comes in one packet as well, so you don't have to worry about buying one and then, you know, maybe forgetting to buy the die. So yes, super good. Eep. Love, love, love that. And then we have just a note, same thing, very cute font. I love this, and that's very pretty as well. So that's coming as well. And then we have hey, same thing, and also hello. So lots of different ways of putting together sentiments and, you know, just like that final little finishing touch on your cards. And then we have something that I'm super excited about. We have some 3D layering dies, which, yes, okay, focus, focus. So this one is called Peony, and you can create different things. You can either make like a big cluster or you can make smaller clusters. And you know, this is not the only 2 ways that you can use these either. You can go big or you can go small. So many options, and I think this is going to look fantastic with some Concord and 9th colored cardstock. So definitely looking forward to getting into this one. And then we have a rose. So same thing, you get all these different pieces, and then you can build your your bunch and your arrangement, a floral arrangement. And I mean, mixing and matching some of these as well will be fantastic for like wedding cards or like big birthdays and that sort of thing. And then this is the wreath. So it comes with all of these different flowers, which obviously you can use standalone as they are as well. But with the florals and the foliage as well, you can easily make this very, very pretty wreath. So I am going to get die cutting, and then we're going to make some cards. Yes. Now, so this video today is also part of a video hop. So I will link everything down in the description box below. The next person in the hop after me will be linked like right at the top, so you cannot miss it. And then I will list all of these products down below as well with some compensated affiliate links. Now, if you use these links, I will get a little commission from Crafty Meraki. So thank you for shopping with them. But you can also take 10% off your order by using the code ERICA10, all capital letters. So yes, make sure you shop with affiliate links to support your favorite crafters. And if that's me, hi, yay, thank you. Yes, so with that, I'm going to get into the rest of the card making. And yeah, don't forget to check out the rest of the hop as well, because there's some fantastic crafters and creators lined up in the hop as well. So there's going to be a lot of inspiration. And there's also going to be Instagram hops and blog hops and a real hop. So there's going to be lots of chances to win prizes and actually be able to get your hands on some of these goodies without paying for it, which is super duper. But now I really am going to stop rambling and I'm going to get making. So strap yourself in. It's going to be we're going to be on a roll. Yes. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go with the Peony, and I think I'm using my Concord and 9th sort of color swatch here to see what colors I'm going to use. And I mean, this has come in super, super handy. So this is something else that I would recommend getting if you're like really into cardstock and colored cardstock and sort of combinations. But so this is one that I decided on. So I'm going to use some parsley, some sprouts, some buttercup, some nectar, pink lemonade, and honeysuckle. And then I did actually end up also adding some dragon fruit because it's a fantastic color. And also I might have kind of gone a little bit sort of off color chart, but I wanted to kind of use that one as a sort of a base color chart, and then I have added other pinks as I was going along, because this color cardstock from Concord Nights is so yummy that I can't kind of limit myself to just a few colors here. No. So once I've got all of my cardstock ready, I basically began die cutting like a woman possessed. I can't lie. I will show you in a minute just how many pieces I cut out. And then I cut out a few more as well. I have absolutely no way of stopping myself. Once I get on a roll, that's it. I am rolling down the mountain, gathering speed, and it's just going crazier and crazier. And yes, so this is just a few of the pieces that I cut out. I have cut out a lot more. So we are going to put some of these together. Now on the inside of the Peony folder, so this is actually like a fold out folder. There is like a chart to show you how to put the pieces together. So some of them, you know, you will notice as you're cutting them out, you think, oh, this might be a little piece here. But some of them are actually just the negatives that you need to poke out and discard. So don't drive yourself crazy thinking that you need to figure out what every little piece is, because some of them really are scrap pieces. So, but here we are going to put some of these together, and I'm going to go for quite a few. So two are actually going to be the same color. So it's going to be the nectar and honeysuckle, and then the other one with the sort of the little bit of pink lemonade. I mixed and matched that just to kind of make it look a little bit more 3D. But then I realized I actually really like the idea and the look of one color flowers. I didn't think I was going to, and to be honest, I can't explain why I decided to do this, but it happened, and then I decided I like it, so I kept on going. But you know, with the colored cardstock, or you know, if you use, I don't know, watercolors or sprays or whatever, there's so many different ways that you can add a color to your flowers. So, and also like white peonies are pretty lovely, so you could always do just white cardstock and just see, you know, if you want to add like just a touch of color, like maybe do just like a little bit of shading with a Copic marker or alcohol inks or something like that. You know, there's so many ways to add colors to your die cuts. So don't let your imagination, like, you know, or actually kind of let your imagination tell you what you can and can't do. Don't let your limitations tell you, no, don't do that. So here we are kind of nearing the end of putting all of these pieces together. I did go for a very sort of simple cards or colors for the leaves, because I thought the sprout and the parsley, just it goes really well together, and it kind of gives that sort of spring feel to the leaves. It kind of gives like a natural highlight, and also because of the difference in the colors, you get a really nice sort of contrast between them, but it still looks very sort of green and leafy and foliagey. Foliagey? Yeah, that's a word now for sure. Okay. So with the little buds, I did decide to add in a little bit of that yellow, like the buttercup. And I'm sort of not 100% sure whether that was a good idea or not, but I did feel like that little pop of yellow was actually quite nice. So what I might do in the future as well is cut out an extra one of those like little yellowy bits, or maybe just cut out with the pear scissors and add to the big flowers as well. So we'll see. That's something to think about for the future, for sure. But here are some of our final sort of flowers, and then we're gonna make a background. So I have this plaid cover die, and so with this piece of cardstock, I don't know what it was, but it just wouldn't cut properly. So there's a lot of pieces stuck in the middle, and I've had it sitting in my stash for quite a while. So I thought, you know what, this is the time to use it, because a lot of the pieces that are stuck in the actual cover die are going to be covered up by the flowers. So I thought that's a nice way of adding a little bit of texture to the background, because I do love me some texture on the background. I really do. And then, you know, say myself cutting out another piece of or another cover plate background thing. So I thought, you know what, we're gonna use it. And I think it actually worked out really, really well. It almost kind of looks like one of those, you know, like garden trellises. Not that peonies really need trellis, but yeah, we're gonna go for that anyway. So here I am just puzzling all of my pieces together, and then I'm going to be using a little bit of press and seal to pick these up, and then we're going to add glue to the background, and then we're going to stick this whole shebang down. And then I think I actually realized that my press and seal isn't so sticky anymore, so I did have to kind of like put some of the pieces back together, like on top of the press and seal. So when you have press and seal, it might be a good idea, like instead of letting it hang free, maybe like put it together with another piece or put it on top of a piece of cardstock or something, because it seems like it holds the stickiness better if it's not exposed to the air. So here, a little bit of liquid glue again, or quite a lot of liquid glue. I do like my glue. And then we're going to press all of this down, peel off, and that is sort of the card. And then we're going to use some of these fun new hot foil sentiments. I decided to do all of them because I wasn't sure which one I was going to use on my card. And it took me much longer to puzzle these together on my Glimmer hot foil machine than I should have done. Because you can see I'm kind of like, I was determined I was going to get all of them on there in one go. And it took me quite a while. I mean, this is obviously sped up, but you can see I'm still going at it. Like, oh, here we go. Yeah, I can make this work. You have no idea how determined I was. But yes, there we are. And then we're going to use some gold foil, because gold works with everything. So yeah. And luckily I managed to also make sure that it's wide enough so that I only had to, or the pieces are spaced on the machine so that I only need to use one piece. And then we're going to put our cardstock and our shims and everything ready to go. But the reason I wanted to do all 4 in one go, I can't explain that one. Just trying to be efficient, I think. And then wasting all that time puzzling all of those bits onto my machine. I don't know. Sometimes I cannot explain what goes on in my craft room or in my brain. But look at those. Doesn't that look so good? So I decided to use the high because it was going to cover up the least of the flowers. And with this one, I did cut out 2 more pieces with the coordinating die cut. And then I've glued those together. And then we're going to kind of layer the high up so that it's about the same level as the flowers, without it kind of being all wonky and all over the place. So that's what I did. And then again, a little bit more liquid glue on top of this, and then we're going to stick that down, hold it in place. If you need to step away while this is drying, you could always put like something flat, like a misty or a, you know, something flat and then something heavy on top, and then it will dry much flatter. Now I did have a couple of like little spare pieces here, and I thought, why not add those as well, as you do? So I decided to kind of like add this little bud on top there, just to kind of like stick out from the big pink flower. And then, you know, at this point I was like, yeah, I think I'm done now. Finally, there's a lot of die cutting, a lot of flowers made. But I really hope you have enjoyed this card and this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of the hop as well. And there will also be prices, so everything will be listed. And I will be back hopefully very soon with another video. If you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel. I promise I will not overwhelm you with lots of uploads. But that is it from me for today. Thank you so much for stopping by.